Shalom, back with part 3. Let's continue here. All right. This is to show you when, after their Greco-Roman empires, how they were put down and how all this is prophecy. Okay? Because we're going to read it right here, right now. Okay? That's what we're going to do. All right? Matter of fact, you know what? We're going to go to the blue letter for it. All right? Because we want to break some things down and give you further understanding. So we'll go to the blue letter. All right. All right. All right. And I saw an angel come down from heaven, having the key to the bottomless pit. The bottomless pit is Europe. And a great chain in his hand. That chain is a spiritual chain. All right. It's a seal. All right. And he laid hold on the dragon, that old serpent, which is the devil and Satan, and bound him 1,000 years. That is talking about the nation of Edom, the Edomites. All right? Let's get into some of these words here, right? Give you understanding. See? A dragon, a great serpent, a name for Satan. See that? That's Esau, Edom. Okay? And you people will see that. All right? Okay? Got that? All right. What else? Serpent. Snake, serpent. Ancient serpent was an emblem, cunning, an emblem of cunning and wisdom. Serpent who deceived Eve. And again, it's not talking about a talking snake, people. When you do the breakdown of that, and you get into the etymology of the word serpent, and you get into the etymology of subtile, you understand that when you look at all the, the definition of both those things, you understand that it's talking about a man. It's not talking about an actual snake. You understand? All right? And, again, you read about that. What is that? Genesis, the 3rd chapter. You understand? All right, he was more subtle than anyone else in the field being, the world, all right, the earth, okay? So that's what all that leads to, all right? So again, the talking serpent in the garden was not a talking serpent, it's just symbolism. It was one of the sons of the wicked, because the earth was broken down into 3 parts. The sons of God, all right, that's the, the original line of Israelites. They wouldn't be Israelites until Jacob, after Jacob was born, and then his name would be changed to Israel. You understand? But that is the line, all right? Sons, of the power, Yasharallah. You understand? And then you had the sons of the wicked. And then you had, the sons of man, which are the other 16 heathen nations. So there are your 18 nations. You understand that? All right? All right. Okay. Let's get on with this. Okay. Serpent, which is a devil. All right. Now we're going to get into double. All right. This will have plenty to show you. All right. See this? Prone to slander. Slanderers accusing falsely. Going to tell me that a snake does that? Absolutely not. False accuser and a slanderer. All right. And how does Esau do that? He does that through all his mediums. The media, which is the mouth of the beast. Okay. His propaganda machine. And that word media goes back to the word medium, which means witchcraft, enchantment, sorceries. You understand that? That's also one of the ways America was founded. Your forefathers were all Freemasons. They were all sorcerers. You understand that, people? But again, they don't tell you that in the textbooks, do they? All right? All right. And of course, the rest of the system. whether it's your television sets, okay? So your media is programming, all right? Television, programming, okay? Movies, programming. Your churches, programming, okay? Education system, which is actually indoctrination into Edomite supremacy. It's all programming, people. It's all about keeping you in the dark and never having you to come into the light. You understand that? All right. Now, see here it says metaphor. So, see, it's a metaphor for what? Applied, right? The word devil is applied to a man. I repeat, applied to a man who, by opposing the cause of God, right, may be said to act a part of the devil or to side with him. You see that? Do you understand that, people? I repeat, applied to a man by opposing the cause of God. So he's opposed to God. We're going to take you over to Thessalonians and we'll come back. All right? May be said to act the part of the devil. Where? Here on the earth. We're talking about the wicked, right? We're talking about Esau, right? Or to side with him. Do you understand? So you see that the Lord controls him, right? He is the sword of the Lord. You get it? You understand this, people? All right? He's the left hand of the Lord. All right? So now, this gave you some more clues here. All right? So we'll come back. All right? We'll come back to Revelations 20. Let's jump to Thessalonians, okay? 2 Thessalonians 2, all right? Further understanding. We'll start at verse 3. So let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall not come except there come a falling away first. That happened 67, 70 AD, the fall of Jerusalem, all right? And that man of sin be revealed, right? And what was that? That was during the time what? That's the Roman Empire, right? Edomites, right? See, that man of sin be revealed, the son of perdition. All right, let's get into those words. All right, and we're going to get back to Revelations 20, all right? Give me a minute, people. This is acting up. All right, let's get to it. All right, we're going to look up, okay, sin, right? Talking about the man of sin, right? We'll start there.
Strong's G 266, hamartia.
All right. We'll go down. What does it say here? To miss or wander from the path of uprightness and honor, to do or go wrong. To wander from the law of God. See that? So that man of sin is what? He's the lawless one. He violates God's law. See that? Sin. And so he set up an anti-Messiah system to get you Israelites, you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans to sin. To constantly commit sin. Whether by the foods that you eat, you understand? By your actions. You people follow that? So that then this man goes and pray unto the Lord and say, you see? You say they're your people, they're your chosen people. Look at them, they're sinning. You get it, people? All right? Because what is he? He's the false accuser. He's the slanderer, right? Right? He's the deceiver, right? Right? That's all part of what devil means, besides the fact that, yeah, he plays the part of Satan here on earth. All right? And we read that. All right? Okay? We don't have to spend too much time on this. All right? Just showing you. All right? All right, and perdition, let's get into perdition, which means destruction, people. And he's known as the vessels fitted for destruction. You read that in Romans, I think 9:21, 9:22. All right, how the Lord is long in suffering, all right? But he's waiting for, that day, and he knows that that day is coming. This is all scriptural. When he shall destroy the vessel fitted for destruction. Who's that talking about? You see it right here. All right. What does it say in Revelations 11:18? The Lord says he shall destroy them that destroy the earth. Hello. All right. The destruction would consist of eternal misery in hell. And hell is not a place but a condition, like being in the lowest state, being on the bottom, like we're on the bottom. Okay? You understand? Also, slavery. You understand? Because we had ours. He's about getting ready to go into his slavery. All right? All right? And that's all scriptural, people. That's not, an opinion. All right? It's not a thought. It's all scriptural. All right. So you people saw that. Okay. All right. Now, you see here, when we go down to verse 4, what does it say here? Who opposes and exalted himself. Didn't we just finish reading that over there? All right. On the devil, who again opposes the God power, right? See? So this man of sin, Esau Edom, you know him as the white man. And he's not white, he's red, because that's what Edom means. The son of perdition, of destruction, right? He's about death and destruction. He's the harbinger of death. Who opposes and exalted himself above all that is called the God power, or that is worship, so that he is the God power, sitteth in the temple of the God power. By the way, we are the temple, the Israelites. So he's sitting on the mount of the congregation, as you read in Isaiah, the 14th chapter, between verse 12 through 17, showing himself that he is a God. You see that? But this man is not a God. Okay? He's not a God. All right? Matter of fact, let's prove that before we go back to Revelations 20. All right? But let me take us back to Revelations 20. Yeah. Okay, let me see it. There you go. All right. Now, I'm going to take us to Ezekiel. Show you this guy's not God. All right. You guys will find something a little amusing. Let's go to Ezekiel. All right. The 28th chapter. All right. All right. And the word of the Lord came again unto me, saying, Son of man, say unto the prince of Tyrus, that's one of the tribes of Edom, the Edomites. So we're talking about Edom, Esau. Thus saith the Lord God, because thy heart is lifted up, and thou hast said, I am a God. You see that? And his heart being lifted up is talking about his pride. That's all over the scriptures. All right. Obadiah, which is just one chapter, verse 3 and 4. All right. Habakkuk, the 2nd chapter, the 5th verse. Jeremiah 49. All right. It's all over the scriptures. All right. And what cometh after pride? Destruction. All right. So, and I sit in the seat of the God power. See that? So this is all about Esau's pride. In the midst of the seas. Yet thou art a man. You see that? Yet he's a man. See? And not God. And though thou set thy heart as the heart of God. See? He's just a man. Let's go down to verse 9. You guys will love this. Will thou yet say before him that slayeth thee, and who's going to slay Esau? Yahushua and the angels, right? You know, with the archangel Michael and all the thousands and thousands of angels in their chariots, right? So the Lord's going to say to him, will thou yet say before him, right, before Yahushua and the angels that slayeth thee, that I am a God? But thou shalt be a man and no God in the hand of him that slay thee. You see that? Right, because he's going to be getting slain by Yahushua, who is the God power. You see that, people? All right. All right, we'll end this here.